Coming up on Confidential. The brutal reality of hell in a cell.
There's a place that you have to go inside of yourself that nobody wants to go to and that very few people can ever find.
And a look back at SmackDown's finest moments.
Through the screen! To the top of the cage! Arnold Schwarzenegger terminated Triple H!
Hi, I'm Gene Okerlund, and this is WWE Confidential. Tonight, we've got a lot of stuff to cover, literally, as Stacy Keibler joins the ranks of Pamela Anderson and J-Lo as the latest dynamic diva to be featured in the pages of Stuff magazine. We'll get her thoughts on the photo shoot, along with a glimpse at the stunning pictures. Plus, this coming Thursday, SmackDown celebrates its bicentennial, 200 episodes. We'll take a look back at all of the action, comedy, and drama from the first 199. But first up, tomorrow night, all hell is set to break loose. The Hell in a Cell made its debut in October 1997 at WWE In Your House, Bad Blood. And ironically, tomorrow night at Bad Blood, live from Houston, Texas, the diabolical structure will rear its ugly head once again. There's a reason that only a handful of Hell in a Cell matches have taken place. The sheer brutality of this match is, as Jim Ross once described it, the ultimate way for two men to settle their differences. That's what it's come down to between Triple H and his former friend Kevin Nash. Tomorrow night, all differences will be settled in a cell with Triple H's prized World Heavyweight Championship on the line. And if the stakes weren't already high enough, this past Monday, Raw co-general manager Stone Cold Steve Austin announced that the hardcore legend himself, Mick Foley, will be the guest referee for this earth-shattering encounter. We sat down with some of the men who have felt the cell's wrath. The one thing to remember is no one can really say what will happen tomorrow night when the cell is lowered once again.
This is as dangerous as it gets. These two men may never be the same after tonight. You literally risk life and limb in this kind of match. That's why you don't see these matches, but on rare occasions. It truly is hell in a cell, JR.
Your preparation for Hell in the Cell is more mental than anything else. There's a place that you have to go inside of yourself that nobody wants to go to and that very few people can ever find. I know where that place is. Kevin Nash needs to look at himself in the mirror before he goes out there and see if he can find it.
There's no way to prepare for it. It's just something that you've got to endure. And if I'm able to endure this, at the end of the night, I walk out of it the champion.
I think Triple H will have a psychological advantage in the fact that he's been there, he's done that. It's nothing new to Triple H, as opposed to Kevin Nash. You know, this is going to be his first time in this situation.
I think in this case, doesn't matter how many Hell in a Cell matches you've had, that the advantage goes to the guy who's bigger, stronger, and tougher, and that's easily Kevin Nash.
Going into Hell in the Cell, experience can only be a benefit. You've experienced the pain before. Some people might think that, you know, having experienced it, you might not want to go through it again. I think it's the other way around. The fear of the unknown is a lot worse. Kevin Nash has no idea what he's getting into.
This isn't something you see every day.
When you just see it on television, it doesn't really do it justice. I mean, when you're there in person and you see how high that cell is, and when I sat there and watched The Undertaker throw Mankind off of the top of that thing, and then through the announcer's table onto the concrete floor, I really thought that was it.
Hell in a Cell was probably my most painful match. People will remember when I was thrown off the cell, and I had some pretty serious injuries. The most obvious was a shoulder, and then I was slammed through the cell.
Good God! Good God! That's it, he did!
Did damage inside that hurt me for weeks. It hurt me, you know, deep down body pain, and I think was the beginning of the end of my career.
Houston, Texas, June 15th. Bad Blood, Hell in a Cell.
I don't think there's a more fitting title, not just this pay-per-view, but for this particular match, because there is serious bad blood between these two individuals.
This Hell in a Cell is different for me. You know, when I've been in them before, it's never been with a guy that I've been friends with in the past. This one runs a lot deeper. Kevin Nash and I were best of friends for a long time, and that's all changed.
It's what wrestling used to be. It's a very violent, very bloody, very definite statement.
Hell in a Cell! What? My God! Nash and Triple H! Hell in a Cell for the heavyweight championship of the world!
When that cage lowers around you, it's just hell. It's hell.
You know you're going to get hurt going into this one. Unless you're in there doing it, it is impossible for anyone to understand.
Hell in a Cell, the scene of some of the most horrific bloodbaths in the history of the WWE. There's not a match that can be devised that's any more vile, any more vicious. This match certainly isn't for the weak at heart. This match plays a perverse hand in establishing an athlete's legacy.
The people who've gone before, the people who've been inside it, that match has such an aura. Something special has to happen inside that cell every single time, or we can't continue to have these type of matches. So I'm proud to be one of the guys who established that tradition, and I understand it makes it kind of tough on the people who follow. But I think anytime one of our top WWE superstars gets the call and it says, "You're in Hell in a Cell," they know they've got some pretty serious shoes to fill.
I've been operated on 23 times. I'm no rookie to pain. I think it's pain tolerance. I think if anybody has pain tolerance, I can prove that.
There'll be a winner and a loser, but nobody wins. But there are some guys that have gone into the Hell in the Cell, and it's arguable that they've never been the same since. You don't win Hell in the Cell, you survive Hell in the Cell.
Just something comes out, and individuals in the WWE, they want to surpass what they've seen done. And you know, in the Hell in a Cell matches, we've seen some pretty bizarre, pretty scary things take place. And I think that Triple H and Kevin Nash will try to outdo the past Hell in a Cell matches. If they do, I mean, it's just going to be unbelievable.
When we return, on the road to insurrection, Trish and Christian take some time to see the sights of jolly old England.
I won't shave you and take your coat, I promise.
Welcome back to Confidential. This portion of the program is brought to you by Xbox. For the best games, there's no power greater than X. By Castrol GTX, the motor oil as advanced as your engine. And by Burger King. Come on over, the fire's ready at Burger King.
The Peep Show took its act in the road this week and gave fans in England some stratisfaction. No, Trish Stratus wasn't giving a Peep Show, and Christian wasn't exactly stratifying the natives, but they both did have an enjoyable time touring the English countryside.
There's a lot of fields in England, a lot of sheep, and that's about it, because I haven't seen many people around. We're heading to Aden Castle. Looks pretty interesting, so see if we can find some people. Hi, what are you guys doing?
I just want to pet you. Come here. Don't run away from me. I won't shave you and take your coat, I promise.
I was gonna shave them down and steal their coat. Little b****s. It's always good to come see the Euro peeps. They love me here. They love me. Christian, Intercontinental Champion. Nervous meeting me? Why? You guys my peeps? Came to see you.
Have you ever fought The Rock?
Yes, I fought The Rock.
Did you win?
Intercontinental Champion from behind, and then Jericho stomping away at The Rock.
Actually, I just beat him up last week on TV.
We're here at Nottingham Castle, and this cat behind me is Robin Hood. We are going to get down to the nitty-gritty, find out what this guy was all about. I gotta tell you, I'm not quite feeling it. You know, something's gotta get me in the mood. I gotta, like, flesh out my character. I think I got it. Bear with me. I'll be right back. I think we're gonna get into this Robin Hood mode, if you will. Don't laugh now. I gotta tell you, I'm feeling pretty darn sexy in this piece of felt. I was lucky enough today to come to the Nottingham Castle, where the Sheriff of Nottingham resided. That was the arch rival of Robin Hood. So today we got to basically tour the grounds, check out where Robin Hood and his merry men frolicked and did their thing. This is the grand entrance to the Castle of Nottingham, so let's go in and find out what kind of good deeds and bad deeds went on in here, shall we? Well, this is the gatehouse here. This is where visitors would enter the castle, and this is where they would be asked for their password, which wasn't Stratisfaction. These grounds here is what is known as the Middle Bailey, and what happened here was all kinds of jousting and festivities, and basically the king and the queen would sit here and they would watch the different competitions and whatnot. And the story goes that Robin Hood would come in disguise, of course, and he would compete in the archery competitions. I guess you could say that Maid Marian was impressed with his long bow.
Right, well, this here is what we call Mortimer's Hole, and legend says it's still
Is Mortimer down there?
I hope not.
Okay, good.
So this is the secret passageway.
Okay.
So follow
Not much
me.
of a secret anymore, is it?
Nope.
We got to go through the tunnels and the caves, which acted as secret passages, and also during the war, a lot of the soldiers fought there, and so, you know, a lot of history today, a lot of interesting places.
And here we are.
Voila, just like that.
Right down at the bottom.
Right at the bottom. Thank you,
No,
sir.
my
It was
pleasure.
very interesting and very intriguing, and I don't know what kind of good stuff goes on in those caverns and those secret holes, but thanks for telling me about them.
Oh, my pleasure.
All right.
Okay, thanks very much.
Take care.
Up next, we go thuggin' and buggin' with a major player when we go outside the ropes.
What flavors does Haterade come in?
White, vanilla.
Haterade, thuggin' and buggin', the man. Terms like these originate from only one individual here in the WWE, the profound Theodore Long. Theodore is highly opinionated and not afraid to let you know it, playa, making him the perfect candidate to sit down with Coach and go outside the ropes.
Hello once again, everybody. Welcome. I am the coach, and our special guest this week is none other than Theodore Long. Theodore, are you ready to go outside the ropes?
I'm ready to do whatever it takes to make you a star.
First question. You're the manager of the Women's Champion Jazz, but do you like jazz music?
Yes, I do. I don't see that there's nothing wrong with jazz's music. I think it's funky. You know, I get a little groove on when I'm doing it, you know, so I like it.
Theodore, I ask you if you like jazz music, not jazz's music.
Oh, so now you're trying to say that I didn't get the question, I'm not with you, I'm not down with what you're saying? Is that what you're saying?
Not trying to say
All right,
that.
okay then, player. All right, I'll play your game. All right, we'll play Whitey's game.
Okay.
No, I don't like jazz music.
Is there such a thing as a good white jazz player like, say, I don't know, Kenny G?
Why would you say Kenny G?
He's a very talented musician.
Why would you think he's talented?
What flavors does Haterade come in?
White, vanilla.
Is that the only flavor?
That's the only color that's hating.
Is Haterade a good source for your daily recommended allowance of vitamin C?
No, I wouldn't say that. Haterade is full of vitamin W.
You always talk about the man keeping you and Roddy Mac down.
Trying to keep us down. Get it right. Affirmative action.
Okay, trying to keep both of you down. Who exactly is the man?
Well, why would you ask me a question like that when you know exactly who the man is? Okay, all you have to do is go back in your past a little bit and think of what happened to you on Monday Night Raw when it was live, how you was ejected, how the man took you out of your position, took your job away from you, and you hadn't done a thing. Then not only that, went to the ring and stunned you. Now you need to ask me who the man is?
Good point. Actually, that's a very good point. Next question. Who do you feel is the most important black leader in history?
Theodore R. Long.
Have you ever thought of running for political office? And if so, what would your slogan be?
I had never thought much about running for political office, but I think if I did run for political office, then, I think it would be just, my slogan is just equal opportunity for everybody. Like I say, I mentioned some things about the man when I'm out there because there are certain instances where the man does keep you down or try and keep you down. But there are some people that are okay, you can deal with. So I would say equal opportunity for those people.
How does one go about thugging and bugging?
Just kicking somebody's ass. Simple as that.
Last question.
Good ass whooping. Remember that, player.
Okay. Last question. Has Rodney considered a possible endorsement deal with McDonald's where he would back the Big Mac?
If Rodney considered a deal with McDonald's, what Rodney would be doing is would be buying a chain of McDonald's, okay? That's the only way we do it. Dollar bill. Believe that.
Theodore Long, thank you very much for joining us on Outside the Ropes.
Well, I want to say this. Are you a star now that I help your career?
Well, I don't know if I'm a star, but you certainly helped me.
Okay, well, hey, that's what I'm about. Equal opportunity. Believe that.
All right, I appreciate it. Theodore Long.
Hey, let me say this just before I go. Let me give a big shout out to my man Ruben from Birmingham, Alabama, who won the American Idol. I am from Birmingham, Alabama. That is my home, and when I do go there, I've had the opportunity to talk to Ruben, give him some pointers. I let the boy know he was going to go to the top, and so he did that.
Maybe we can get Ruben on Outside the Ropes.
But hey, no problem. I can get in touch with him anytime. But let me let everybody know that what Ruben did was took the American Idol from Hollywood to Hollywood, and now I'm sure enough feeling that. What about you, player?
I'm feeling it.
Oh, hey, now you want to be a player. All right, I'm going to give you some tips on some player behavior.
All right, I'm the coach, Theodore Long, on Outside the Ropes. We'll see you later.
When you return, a history of highlights awaits you as we bring forth SmackDown's best.
What is he gonna do? No! Oh my! The Big Show! He must have thrown him 50 feet!
And now, the WWE Rewind is brought to you by Castrol GTX, the motor oil as advanced as your engine.
Brock Lesnar to the top rope! No! Top rope! A 500-pound superplex! Oh my God! Holy what the hell? The ring just imploded! Oh my God!
It's not easy to have a first when you're approaching your 200th show, but that's exactly what happened on SmackDown this past Thursday night. The WWE's Broadcast Network show has been on the air for almost 4 years, and this coming week, SmackDown will celebrate its 200th episode. We thought we'd take the time to bring you some of the best moments since the inception of SmackDown.
And now they're bringing in the paramedics. It's Austin! The
wretched. Booker T is wretched all over.
No! You got puked on!
I was going through my attic the other day. Look what I found. I found these pictures. Check it out. Hey! Oh, this is cool. That's us. We're going away together. Wow!
The problem is, China, I mean, your picture's gonna be all over the world. I mean, every man is gonna be able to see her naked, and I can't handle that, okay? Please don't do it. God, China, no, I can't your pictures. Nobody gets here naked.
I really care about you, Steph. You don't realize how much I care about you.
What are you doing? What are you thinking? This wasn't supposed to happen this way. It wasn't supposed to go this far, Rico.
This was all just supposed to be a publicity stunt. We're not gay.
All right, so go ahead and try that.
What the hell is this?
Uh-oh. Well, it wouldn't be SmackDown on Thanksgiving without the feast and now all the trimmings.
Kumbaya, my lord, kumbaya.
Jimmy cracked corn and I don't care. I got Olympic gold. We are live on The Rock Show, live on SmackDown. Were you just picking your nose?
Hey, Coach, you heard me?
No, The Rock saw you picking your nose. Seeing as we are in the city we are in, why don't you, Coach, why don't you dance the Charleston? Why don't you sing a little Barry Manilow? Dance.
At the...
Yeah. Dance. Charleston. The Rock says, take your finger and put it in your nose.
Yeah, the hot.
Face the camera. Yeah, smile at everybody at home. Sweet cream on an ice cream sandwich. What in the blue hell are you doing?
No.
Stick it in, Hermie. No. You like the go. Bend over. Is that what you like? You like the Copa?
Yeah.
Well, Copa your ass on out of here, jabroni. Get your monkey ass out of the Rock picture. Admit it, Lillian. You get wet. With perspiration, standing this close to The Rock.
And I know the perfect place to go. It has exactly what you need.
Would you like to try some of The Rock's strudel?
Strudel.
More than anything in the world, Rock.
Whoa, Kurt. What in the blue hell is wrong with you?
The Rock loves pie.
There are many type of pies.
Big pie, little pie.
Apple pie.
Chocolate pie, vanilla pie.
Pumpkin pie.
Peanut butter pie.
Pecan pie.
Had it. Like it, yeah.
Poo-tang pie.
Check it out, Kurt. Look at this.
Common theme, the bottom line is pie.
What's he doing? Austin has got Vince McMahon. The title's on the line.
Vince McMahon is the champion.
Kurt Angle going for his medals and the tons of Benoit.
He got him.
Angle's got his medals back.
He kissed him.
That's gotta be Peggy Cole. He kissed him.
This is a first ever table, ladders, and chairs match on broadcast television. Chris Benoit has the gold.
He
Benoit
did it.
and John Cole retain the tag titles.
Leg drop. Stereo. The cover. Up to the leg. 3. Mahalo have done it. They win the tag team titles. Going for the twist of fate. Look at Mysterio. Here's the counter. Shoulders down. Oh no. He got him. Mysterio wins the title. It is celebration time. Wow. In Anaheim.
After 200, 200, after 200 episodes, what does the future, what does the future, what does the future hold? Up next, from the vault, on a night of champions, there were two legends that stood above the rest.
They started it in Minneapolis in 1995. They blow it out of the water in 2001.
From the Vault this week is probably one of my most favorite matches. It features Sting and Ric Flair in Panama City as the last Nitro of WCW. It was special to me to see two legends, in my opinion, come together one last time to give the people what they came to see. So without further ado, this week from the Vault, Sting and Ric Flair.
Tonight, he and Ric Flair are going to finish off Nitro. They started it in Minneapolis in 1995. They blow it out of the water at PCB in 2001.
Forever, their names will be linked to greatness in WCW. Sting's first championship, WCW Championship 1990, Baltimore at the Great American Bash. He defeated Ric Flair. Sting became a household word for WCW fans March 27, 1988, in the very first Clash of the Champions on TBS, when he and Ric Flair, for 45 minutes, wrestled to what is considered by many one of the greatest WCW title bouts ever, a 45-minute draw.
And Mr. McMahon, they did it against WrestleMania 4.
Running into Sting, look at Sting just letting Flair bounce off. There is respect. The respect came from Flair when he came out here at segment 1 and said, Sting, it's you and me at the last Nitro on TNT.
Sting was a horseman for so many years. Ric Flair, the leader of the Four Horsemen, recruited Sting into that organization and then stabbed him right in the back, like Ric Flair has been known to do. This history, we could talk for hours and hours about the history between these two men, but they're gonna finish up TNT's Nitro. And that may say it all.
Flair, as we've seen so many times, and Sting has felt so many times, has him in the corner and is really working him up. Sting, headed up. Sting fires back. Sting, the intensity that has made him what he is. Look at him go. He'll send Flair with a heel out of the left corner. And a drop kick. Look at Sting get up. And Flair takes the low road.
He hadn't missed a step. Sting, recovering from all of his injuries, is back for one last shot against the Nature Boy.
Flair trying to buy some time down on the floor. You get that old feeling again. You can feel it with Sting. You can feel it with Flair, and the fans erupting. We've seen many of these moves 100 plus, thousands of times, but we marvel at what they do each and every time they come out here.
They can have 20,000 people literally eating out of the palm of their hand, hanging on every move, hanging on every word. They're professional wrestlers, and they're putting on a show in Panama City Beach.
Shoulder block by Flair takes down Sting. Flair over the chop. Sting trying to leapfrog. Flair for the brakes on, likely done by the Nature Boy. The Nature Boy now goes back down the corner, big and off. Sting just smiles at his longtime adversary, and Flair smiles back at him. How about that? He had seen it before. Ric Flair now puts Sting down. He'll try to climb up, but he didn't keep him down hard enough. Sting will take Ric Flair top to bottom. The 14-time world champ comes up to get run over again. And again. Sting could be moments away from winning this thing. No! Flair holds onto the ropes far side. Sting at the back of his head very hard. Referee Charles Robinson checking. Ric Flair may have one more trick up his sleeve here. And that trick could be the figure four.
It may be.
That's it. Ric Flair, figure four on Sting. Is that going to be it? Look at Sting say no. Say no. Shutting out the pain. Flair holding on. Added leverage on the rope. 1, 2, no. Oh. So close, but still, Sting will not give up.
14 times, Ric Flair has been the world heavyweight champion. Maybe as many as 20 if you count other ones. No! Sting out for a 2 count. Flair, that figure four, has brought him so much gold. Is he going to send Sting out on the final TNT Nitro with this signature maneuver?
Flair wearing the colors of Monday Nitro on TNT on his shirt, and Sting dragging Flair to the middle of the ring. Sting fired up.
Here we go.
Trying to turn the figure 4 around. The fans are with him on every step. Yes! He reverses the pressure. Flair quickly escapes. Sting hobbling back to his feet. Up, but he's hurt. Knife edge chop.
Oh! No effect at all.
Sting almost wanting Flair to hit him again. Look at Flair beg off one more time. Sting back to the corner. Going to work. We've seen it so many times. God, we love it. Each and every moment. Whoa. Flair upside down. Sting on the attack. Who's going to win this final match here on Monday Nitro on TNT?
Oh, superplex.
Is it Sting with a superplex? Yes. He got him down. What's Sting going to do now? Scorpion deadlock. He's got it on. He's got it on.
Center of the ring.
It's over. It's over. It's Sting. Sting wins. Sting defeats Ric Flair here on the final telecast of WCW Monday Nitro on TNT. And look at that. My God, he's going to help him up in an embrace. This is what we're all about.
Sting knows that Ric Flair made him at that Clash of the Champions. That's ultimate respect.
It really is.
For two men I have to say that I am huge fans of. They make me continue to be a fan of professional wrestling. Thank you, Steve Borden. Thank you, Ric Flair, for everything you've meant to this sport.
It's been an emotional roller coaster for all of us, fans. The uncertainty of our jobs, our future, of what we love, and what we breathe, and what we live. We don't just work for WCW, we live WCW. And I know Flair, Sting, and the fans would agree.
When we return, Stacy shows she's got the stuff in this behind-the-scenes look at her latest photo shoot.
This shoot was so much fun. I was so excited when that alarm clock went off in the morning. I was like right out of bed. I couldn't wait to get there.
I'm sure there are many men out there just like myself who pick up magazines and say, where on earth do they find all of these beautiful women? Well, sometimes the answers are right in front of you. The latest issue of Stuff magazine has hit newsstands, and it features our own lovely Stacy Keibler. Some of the megastars who have been photographed by Stuff include Pamela Anderson, Jennifer Lopez, even the Miller Lite Catfight girls have graced their pages. So it was certainly an honor for Stacy to have been chosen, and I think the people at Stuff were just as pleased.
There you go, like that. Good. Perfect.
We wanted to go for something today that was a little bit more edgy. Make it look as though she was in this kind of like junkyard, kind of gritty feeling set.
Cool. There you go. Beautiful. Good.
I didn't know she was going to be so tall, and I didn't know her body was going to be so amazing. So to see her the first time to come out with her outfit on was definitely a good surprise.
The reason why we decided to have Stacy Keibler in Stuff magazine is because not only can she kick, but she's got a nice one as well. She's just super hot, who's feminine and looks and acts like a real woman. I find that a good enough reason to be in Stuff.
I am so honored that I'm going to be in this magazine because there really is huge celebrities and stars that are chosen.
When you compare her to the other women that have been in Stuff like J-Lo or Pam Anderson, she's a pretty tall, tough girl, so I have to be really careful about what I say. I think I could take J-Lo, but I don't think I could take Stacy Keibler.
This shoot was so much fun. I was so excited when that alarm clock went off in the morning. I was like right out of bed. I couldn't wait to get there. It's 1:30. We got here around 8:30. Yeah, 8:30. And it's 1:30. We've shot 30 outfits. So we're doing, is that pretty good? It's life and show business. Yeah.
The best thing about working with Stacy today is she didn't get worked up. She was very comfortable and took direction really well. It made it enjoyable for me, easy for me. She's got great legs. Brooke Burns had really good legs, but hers were better. They were longer. She's so tall. She's just good looking, and that makes it so much easier. You can't get a bad picture unless you're an idiot.
I can't wait to see the pictures because the look that I had is just so different from anything that anyone of our fans have ever seen me do, because I couldn't believe that it was me that I was seeing. I had, my hair was just different. I had, different makeup. I had a different look. Everything was just on. Like, the sets were cool. The outfits were cool.
My favorite outfit that she wore was a really small one. The smaller the better.
Everything went together. It kind of just floated. I just can't wait to see the final product.
Stuff magazine featuring Stacy Keibler is available now on newsstands. Speaking of available, as a reward to our troops for their strength and courage, Stone Cold Steve Austin is offering all returning U.S. military personnel the chance to see Bad Blood for absolutely free tomorrow night. Log on to badblood.wwe.com and get all the information. Bad Blood will be highlighted by the return of Hell in a Cell, as Triple H will square off with Kevin Nash for the World Heavyweight Championship, with Mick Foley as the guest referee. Plus, Goldberg takes on Chris Jericho, and in a battle of legends, the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels will face the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. Bad Blood is live tomorrow night, 8 Eastern, 5 out of the West Coast from the Compaq Center in Houston. We certainly hope you've enjoyed this week's show. Remember, if you see and hear it here, it's confidential.